Hey guys, it's been a while. Academics has been catching up with me recently, and I've been adjusting still with the teaching style here in Canada. Our remote classes started on second week of September, and this week we are on our week 6 of our lectures. The transition was a little bit challenging for me because the teaching style here in Canada is quite not the same as how the teaching styles were in the Philippines when I was still in university. If you want me to make another video to talk more about the teaching style in Canada, what are the difference that I found, what preparations do you have to do before attending the class, and types of tests, assignments, and activities that you might get in a remote setting, just let me know in the comments section and I can try to make another video about it. But in today's video, I decided to talk about passport requests. You finally got the sweet yes from IRCC. Congratulations. And I'm sure you are probably over the moon and are so happy and you just want to celebrate with your friends and families. But you are also probably wondering what to do next. So if you're interested to know on the types of courier services that are available to you, how much it costs, and what are the actual steps to follow in order to send your passport to IRCC for stamping, please continue to watch this video. By the way, I just have to say a disclaimer as well that this video and the steps that I'll be sharing is intended for my Filipino folks out there who's living in Manila. So let's begin. So probably the very first thing that you're wondering about is what or who is VFS? According to their website, vfsglobal.com, VFS is the world's largest visa outsourcing and technology services specialist for governments and diplomatic missions worldwide. So basically, VFS is a third party provider. They are not IRCC, they are a third party, and they provide service to IRCC and its clients. And some of those services are the biometrics and the assistance on passport stamping. There are two types of courier services that are available to you. First one is one way, and the second one is two way. Now let's discuss the difference between the two so you can make your own selection. For the one-way courier service, the amount that you will indicate on the manager's check is just the courier fee from VFS back to you. That's when they will send your passport with stamp back to your home address. Now, of course, you will still cover the courier from you to VFS to send them your passport for stamping, but it's gonna be a separate payment from the courier of your choice. Now, for the two-way courier service, you will have to schedule a pickup from one of the courier services accredited by VFS. So in this type of service, you are paying them for the courier service from your house to VFS and from VFS to you. That's why it's two-way. And the amount on the manager's check that you will include in the package will show that. Now, people are saying that it takes longer for the two-way service because you're gonna have to wait for the next available schedule for the courier service accredited by VFS to pick up from your location. This is why majority of the students that I know is going with the one-way service because they can just go to a courier service that's near to them and then send their passport straight to VFS and have the stamping process started. In my case, I picked the one-way service and I'll share with you later the timeline of my passport stamping. There's also an SMS service that VFS will offer to provide you with status of your application. In my opinion, you don't really have to get this service and you can save yourself 120 pesos because VFS will email you the exact same status report. If you are opting for the one-way courier service, The fee is 359 pesos. This is as of September 2021. Please take note that the fees may change anytime, and it's always advisable to check the VFS website to get their most updated fees. You can also send more than one passport in a single package. Just multiply the amount to the number of passports. The amount in your manager's check should be exact or higher than the required amount. This is to avoid any inconvenience or delays in your application. So now let's talk about the actual process, and at the same time, I'll also be sharing with you my timeline. May 27th, I went to my bank and request for a manager's check. There's a 75 pesos fee for a manager's check, but fees may differ depends on your bank. Make sure to bring that small piece of paper that was given to you in VFS while you were doing your biometrics. And I didn't bring it with me at that time because I thought, how important could that piece of paper be? It's just really small. And it turns out really important because the bank will ask you for the reason of manager's check. Apparently, you can't request for manager's check for no good reason. Fortunately, I took a picture of it and I saved it in my phone, and my bank accepted it. June 3rd, I got my approval from IRCC. And yes, I requested for manager's check even before I know that my application is approved. I was claiming it and was really positive that I'll be getting the approval. And fortunately, thank God, I got the approval. So the things that you will need when sending your passport to VFS for stamping is, of course, your manager's check, your passport, the passport request letter that you will get on your GC key, VFS Consent Form, and CVAC Checklist. I'll be sharing on the description box the link on where you can get your VFS Consent Form and CVAC Checklist. Here is how the consent form looks like. It's a 4-page document. What you have to do is to print your name, your address, your signature, the date, and the city and country where you signed this document. You can simply cross out the third page for consent for indirect submission and or collection if you are sending your passport yourself. You can also cross out the fourth page regarding biometrics as you have already completed this. This is how Canada Visa Application Center or CVAC checklist looks like. You'll just have to check on items 1, 2, 4, and 5 and attach your name, your signature, and the date at the bottom. You will also need a small brown envelope to put in all these documents. At the back of your brown envelope, you're gonna have to put in your name, your address, mobile number, and your email address. You will also need to put in this address. June 4th, I couriered the documents to VFS via LBC. LBC will ask for VFS contact number. You can get their phone number from the piece of paper with instructions. LBC will also ask you for the insurance amount of your passport. The insurance amount is just in case your passport will get lost in transit. Now, this really didn't help my anxiety, but it is how it is. You can track the delivery from LBC website. Just look up LBC and click on LBC Track and Trace. You can find your tracking number on the upper middle portion of your official receipt from LBC. Type your tracking number on the field and click on Track. This gets updated almost real time, so at least this should help you worry less with your shipment. June 7th, VFS received my parcel and dispatched to IRCC. June 8th, IRCC received my passport and processed stamping. June 9th, IRCC shipped my passport back to VFS, and on the same day, VFS received my passport and couriered it back to me. At this time, I called VFS to ask for the tracking number. They gave me the details and I tracked the parcel through LBC website as well. June 11th, I received my passport with God. And that's it for today's video, you guys. Thank you for watching until the end of the video. I hope that you find it helpful and congratulations for getting your approval. Other than the passport stamping, you should also start looking for a flight to Canada. I hope that you find this video helpful, and if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment box below. And as always, I try my best to answer your questions. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye!